Hello, Xeph from Team Paradigm here with an audio commentary on power-based Mesmers. As you can see, here I find a warrior next to the trebuchet. I open with a duelist and Blurred Frenzy, reducing the incoming damage from his 100 blades. He actually whirlwinds off the trebuchet, so I quickly engage him again with a stun and a quick shatter combo. I drop a Chaos Storm, separating him from me and forcing him back into defensive, switch to staff, and I'm trying to range him here and trying not to take any unnecessary damage, switch back to sword when Blurred Frenzy's up, and use it again to counteract his 100 blades. Here I do another shatter combo, useless though, straight into his Endure Pain, kinda screw that up, and another Blurred Frenzy to finish him off. Heal up and get ready to finish him. It's really important to always make sure you have Blurred Frenzy to counteract 100 blades, otherwise you'll take a lot of unnecessary damage. Here I'm trying to take out the Treb, spawn the Duelist, and get engaged on by a Thief. This is easy. I stun him, do a quick shatter combo, and get out, ranging him again. Tried to stun him, but he evaded that. Yet again, Blurred Frenzy with Illusions up. He's getting some good damage on me now. I pop out a Duelist, drop a Chaos Storm thanks to this incoming warrior to try and range a bit, ranging both of them, and manage to take down the Thief with another shatter combo. Here I'm evading the warrior's attacks and trying to range him. Blurred Frenzy's back up again. I Blurred Frenzy for extra damage, drop a Duelist on him and interrupt the Thief's healing. As you can see, he does a Blurred Frenzy, but I evade that. 100 blades. I Blurred Frenzied again, stun the warrior, heal up, and try and stay at range. Don't want to take any unnecessary damage until my Blurred Frenzy's back up again. I switch to staff preemptively though, because I'm just waiting for my Chaos Storm to come back up again. Here I make my way to the Thief, drop a Chaos Storm between him and the warrior. I narrowly evade that whirlwind attack. Heal back up again. He has Endure Pain, so I have to wait that out. Spawn a Duelist, stun him, and just a couple of auto attacks to finish him off. Next up is a clip showing some team play for the Mesmer. So finishing him off here, I'm with Teldo and Azshene. I come in, drop a Chaos Storm, just for confusion and separating out the enemies. I throw in a couple of auto attacks. And now I select the running warrior as my target, switch to sword. I try and stun, but he gets behind that pillar. I Blurred Frenzy on him. Dodge out, heal. Get some illusions up, dodge his attack. And now I'm trying to stay at range a bit. Spawn the Duelist, Blurred Frenzy, plus Duelist damage is enough to take him out. Finishing him before moving on to this Elementalist. I engage the Elementalist with a couple of auto attacks, stun, get illusions out, Blurred Frenzy, and shatter combo him. I get another Duelist out, just for additional pressure. I see the Necro in Lich form and decide to Moa him to reduce incoming damage on my team. As I finish off the Elementalist thanks to the help of Azshene and that Immobilize. We finish him off. I get engaged on by a Guardian. I throw in a couple of auto attacks. Blurred Frenzy into the air, sadly. I chase him down, try and drop a Chaos Storm on him, but he dodges out of that, so I sit in it for a while to pick up some useful boons, and I get on the Necromancer, since Teldo's having a hard time taking him down alone. I drop in a couple of auto attacks on the Necromancer and get a Duelist up, and a rather huge Blurred Frenzy on him there for 4k. I shatter my illusions since I have another set getting ready to come up just about now. He's ranging me at the moment. I get a Duelist up and somewhat of a good Blurred Frenzy on him. I need to finish him off quickly since his heal should be coming back up again, and there I finally get a kill on him. I leave him alone. Azshene can finish him off as I continue engaging with Teldo. I drop another Chaos Storm on this warrior and help assist take down the kill. And now we're just chasing down this Elementalist, who's probably going to withdraw out of the fight, but we'll manage to get a kill on him. As you can see, Mesmer provides a lot of control and good controlled DPS in fights. Problem is, missing a burst could be potentially fatal for you. Here I'm going to show a clip of me and Azshene duoing to give you an idea about how Mesmer and Guardian work together. I start off by getting on the Ranger since he's the larger DPS threat here, the one I'm going for. I actually have a duelist on his friend to actually put down some pressure on him as I actually attack the other Ranger. His friend runs away and we manage to finish him off. I get jumped on here by a warrior with a 100 blade combo. I get back, heal, stun him, spawn a duelist. Azshene traps him for me here so I can put out some big damage on him. I get in close, shatter combo, throw in some auto attacks, get in staff. And here I just want to range this warrior because he's probably looking to eviscerate me. I actually managed to dodge out of the way of that eviscerate, charge eviscerate, and he dies to Chaos Storm. Actually have the Ranger come back in again. I'm going to remain in staff and just try and range him here. I don't want to take additional damage. I take out a duelist and prepare to heal, except I get dazed by him. Really good daze there. I'm forced to blurred frenzy into him and dodge out of the way to actually get my heal off. I see we have an incoming warrior, so I stun him since I'm low on HP, and I moa the incoming elementalist who runs away after being moa'd. Here I blurred frenzy on the warrior and try and put out as much DPS as I can since the range is already down. Azshene provides me with a sanctuary kindly that I stay in to avoid any incoming damage, and so I can re-heal up. As you can see, we managed to take down the warrior here, and they're probably incoming yet again. This warrior tries to run through us. We give chase for a while before I decide to disengage and actually go for the incoming Ranger, who I see as a higher threat at the moment. I stun him and try and shatter combo, except he dodges out of that. Here I drop a stun, attack him a bit with the duelist, dealing some damage. And we have a lot of incoming at the moment, and we're dealing with a lot of people. I drop a null field to remove all conditions off my Guardian, but I'm taking really heavy damage from both the warrior and the Ranger. Here I blurred frenzy to reduce some of the incoming damage. I bring out a duelist to deal some damage for me as I'm playing defensively. Yet again here, blurred frenzy for immunity, and I re-heal. I get the Hunter's Call on me, so I actually am using my distortion in a second to reduce the damage from it. There you go, I use distortion to reduce the damage of the incoming birds, but I take an eviscerate and I die. Just too many people there. Well, that was it for a slight preview of the power-based Mesmer. Hopefully a lot more videos to come in the future.